Hey folks, welcome back. This is MegaMek. I thought I'd play this again because I'm really enjoying it, and yeah, I just want to kind of play this more and just kind of get used to it and just show it off a little bit because I think this is a game that really needs more players, I guess. I think that Battletech itself is a really good system, and this is a better game than any of the other strategic Battletech games on the market, in my opinion. Obviously, it doesn't look as cool as HBS Battletech, which is very beautiful looking, I've got to admit, but this has just got the better game mechanics. So okay, what have we got? I've set up a map, and I've just taken a couple of the pre-generated maps and just thrown them together. So we've got this mountain lake in the Battletech map, and if you just jump into the preview, this is what it's going to look like. So kind of interesting, we've got this sort of mountain here with this lake and a river running from north to south. It's not particularly deep. Then there's this other lake here on this side, and the enemies, my computer opponent, PrincessBot, is going to be coming from this side, and we are going to be setting up on here. So I think it's going to be an interesting battle because PrincessBot has got a awesome with three PPCs on one side. So we're going to have to try and figure out how to use cover to kind of avoid this thing absolutely destroying us as we sort of close to do combat. So let's have a quick look at the teams. Here's the two teams. We're both around the same battle value. Look, it's very close. I'm a couple more points, but it's not going to make a big difference. One lance of mechs each and two vehicles. And I actually randomly generated PrincessBot's stuff. And let's have a quick look at what we've got. And by the way, for those of you who've watched my other Battletech content and maybe been a little bit frustrated that I have to kind of go through and change all the piloting stuff, there's a way you can avoid doing this. So if you go into the player settings, and here, this is the method for rolling pilot skills. You want to change this to constant, and then just click on piloting equals Gunnery +1. This is the kind of base game rules that you'll get in Game of Armored Combat. You can actually change this if you want to Total Warfare, Modified Total Warfare, all the other special rules for any of you who are really into, you know, the Battletech game. And you know, you want to play with the rules that you're used to. For me, while I'm still learning the game, I'm just keeping stuff simple. I'm keeping stuff around 30-25 because I don't really like the clan stuff very much. I like the just base game Battletech, and I do like the combined arms stuff a lot though. So we've got on this is Alpha Lance, and I've just kind of like filled in a bunch of characters here too. But they're all the same piloting values. I'm not messing around with that because the battle value worked out nicely. We've also got Tango Squadron here, which is a couple of warrior attack helicopters, and these are going to be useful for spotting for the catapult and just for kind of plinking away at you know, harassing enemies, basically getting behind them, getting into rear armor. So on our side we've got Kazimir Chadlikova piloting a BattleMaster BLR-1G. This is the standard BattleMaster model with 6 medium lasers, basically, 2 of them rear facing. It's got a PPC and an SRM6, and also 2 machine guns. We've got a Catapult C1, again, the base stock model. You'll see this quite a lot with me. I quite like stock model stuff because I'm just exploring them all, and I'm just trying to figure out which ones I like. This Catapult has got 2 LRM-15s, long range missile launchers, and 4 medium lasers. It's also got a jump jet. The Catapult it's like a really good mech, really useful for long range fire, indirect fire, and then it can kind of jump around into position to be able to, you know, shoot at rear armor and that kind of thing. It's got 4 medium lasers, which is not to be sniffed at. It's reasonably well armored too. It's got an interesting quirk that it's got kind of weak head armor. That's the only problem with the Catapult. So if you can get a lucky hit on its head, it can be quite dangerous. We've also got a Shadowhawk 2H, again the stock model. This is a bit of a jack of all trades. It's got the AC-5, which is a reasonable gun, long-range weapon. It's also got an LRM-5, which is kind of bad. I mean, it's not bad. The LRM-5 is not really much use. It doesn't really do a lot of damage. It doesn't really hit very often, and there's just not enough missiles for it to really be that effective. However, the Shadowhawk kind of wants to be dancing around anyway. It's got a jump jet. It's not the best jump jet in the world, but reasonably quick. The Shadowhawk really wants to kind of be staying at range. When it does get into combat, it's got 1 medium laser and an SRM2. Again, the SRM2 is pretty weak, but that's just there just to find. It's crit fishing essentially. You know, you're trying to find exposed internals, and you're shooting the SRM2 and that medium laser into the internals. So really this thing is kind of, you want to be saving it and using it to snipe down damage mechs. Now the Battlemaster is going to be able to do quite a lot of damage, and as is the Catapult. So really these guys are going to be doing the damage, and then the Shadowhawk's going to be trying to finish things off. And then we've got the Javelin JVN-10N, piloted by Jeffrey Enrique. Oh, sorry, so I should introduce the other characters. The Catapult is piloted by Marianne Brahms, and we've got Lila Longton piloting the Shadowhawk. So Jeffrey Enrique is piloting a JVN-10N. Again, this is the stock model. The Javelin's an interesting goose. It's fast. It's not got very much armor at all. It's a light mech. It's very squishy. However, it's pretty interesting because it's designed to basically jump in and do a hell of a lot of damage and then jump out again, right? So before it can take any hits back, it's got 2 SRM6s. There is another Javelin model that I think it's the JVN-10F, I think, that has 4 medium lasers, which is really effective. It's kind of like a Jenner, except it's got a lot, it's got weaker armor than the Jenner, and it lacks the SRM4 that the Jenner has too. But it's a pretty decent model. This one's an interesting one. This is the stock model. It's also got this unbalanced quirk. I'm trying to remember which one that does. So yeah, we get +1 PSR due to terrain. So that's piloting skill rolls. So yeah, if you're jumping into kind of weird terrain, or running around in kind of rough terrain, then yeah, you actually get a piloting penalty. So really, you want a decent pilot for piloting this thing. Okay, and then we've got a couple of guys piloting our warrior attack helicopters as well. And what we're going up against is an awesome 8Q, which is the stock model. This is PrincessBot. This is an 80-ton assault mech with 3 PPCs and a small laser. This thing's really dangerous. If you can get into if you can kind of get behind it, or into underneath its minimum range of the PPCs, where it's only really got a small laser, then it can be not so good, especially if you've got something big in there. The thing is, it does have battle fists, so it can fight, it can punch you to death and kick. It's really big. It's got loads of armor. This thing's really dangerous to take down. We've got another Orion, the ON1-K. I can't remember if this is a stock model or not, but it's got an AC-10 LRM-15, 2 medium lasers, and an SRM-4. Again, this is a heavy mech technically, but this has got a lot of firepower, and it's also got anti-aircraft targeting. So we're going to have to keep our warrior attack helicopters away from it. We've also got a swordsman. Now the swordsman is armed with the AC-5 LRM-5, 2 medium lasers, and a small SRM-4 and a small lasers. Yeah, it's also got an accurate weapon on the AC-5, so this AC-5 is going to be hitting a lot. So again, this stuff is quite good at shoot. Like basically, all of these guys have got long range weapons, so we're going to have to figure out how to approach and hide away from the stuff that they're shooting at us with. Particularly the awesome, and both of these. This AC-10 look, but the AC-5 with an accurate weapon is pretty dangerous. It only does 5 damage, but 18 maximum range. It can be shooting from a long way away, so we kind of need to close. Finally, they've got a Flea, which is a really small Locust style recon mech, and it's got a flamer, 2 machine guns. Oh, sorry, the tooltips. I need to set the tooltips so they're longer. 2 medium lasers and 2 small lasers. It's actually got a lot of weapons on it. The Flea, this one anyway, the Flea FLE-15. So, but it's really light armor. I mean, you're going to sneeze on this thing and it's going to just be blown into the wind. So yeah, this one is actually you don't want it to get behind you with 2 medium lasers, 2 small it's got rear facing small lasers. I think this thing's designed basically to take on infantry. We haven't actually got any infantry in this game, so it's probably not going to be that much of a problem. Okay, so without further ado, I've introduced you to the cast of this game, and we're just going to start the map. I'm just going to check the configuration just to make sure that we are starting all in the right places. I think that looks okay. And yeah, we're just going to start the game. Okay, so we actually win the initiative, and again we've got an initiative bonus. I think this must be the Battlemaster. I forget now if the oh sorry, let me just set one thing about MegaMek is you do have to rearrange your screen every time you play it. I don't know quite why it's like that, but probably just kind of close a little bit. There's a little bit more space for the info window. Go, and then we've got the map, which for some reason the map is over here. There we go. Kind of make that. It is really nice how customizable this game is. I really do like it. Really cool. A little bit. Okay, there we go. So now we've got enough space to be able to see all the information that we. So yeah, the BattleMaster is a command mech, so that's the reason why we've got the initiative bonus. While I'm learning the game, anybody who watched the live stream I did the other day or the replay of it, you'll see that I actually lost that game. It was quite. I'd say it was close. It wasn't really close. I got absolutely wrecked towards the end of it, and I even had a command mech in that game as well. I didn't do this deliberately, by the way. I just picked the BattleMaster because I wanted to play it, but the initiative bonus will give me a bit of an advantage, I think, because having initiative is really important in it. Okay, we don't know where they're going to be coming in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place one of my warriors down first so that we can start seeing where they are coming from. Now, the warriors are coming in at altitude 1. I've set them at altitude 1, or they defaulted to altitude 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put one. I'm going to put one down at the bottom of the board, and we're going to be able to see right across here. Okay, so we've got a Harasser laser platform. Interesting. I think I must have set them to start on this side. That's absolutely fine. On this corner, I thought I'd actually got it on the east side, but this is okay. So in that case, let's set our stuff up more on this side because we don't want to be closing too quick. See here, this is kind of interesting. We can get troops like we won't be able to jump straight up to the level 2 without jump jets. Here, I think you have to go up one level at a time, and it takes 2 movement points each time. So we're going to have to cross this river. And then we'd have to get up, assuming that we want to get up onto the mountain, right? Which is useful because, as you saw in that other game, hiding behind the mountain, having a level between you gives you an elevation terrain modifier. So anything that shoots at you and if it hits your legs, it's just going to miss. So that was really, really helpful. Actually, I had a Hunchback 4P that survived a long, long time because of that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the catapult here, and I'm going to get the catapult just to jump straight onto these mountains, and then it's going to get into range as soon as possible, and then I'm going to start spotting with the warrior attack helicopters rather than plinking away with their AC2 and the SRM4. I think I'm going to have one of them at least spotting, and then we'll get the catapult doing some indirect fire. So let's get that guy there. He's put the Harasser laser platform here and the Hetzer wheeled assault gun. Okay, these guys the laser platform has got 2 medium lasers. And then we've got the assault gun, which has got an AC-20. Again, in that last game, you might have seen that the enemy had a Saladin, a Saladin light assault tank, or I can't remember what it is now. I think it's a Saladin assault tank. But they had an AC-20, and it rode up straight up to my Hunchback 4P and blasted it in the chest, and it just stripped most of its armor away in one shot. It was pretty it made me jump, I'll say that. Let's get the other warrior here. We'll keep these guys sort of together, I think. Okay, can't see where he put that other one. Looks like he's just put these 2 vehicles on this hex here. You can actually double up vehicles on hexes, by the way. You can't do the same with mechs, though. They can move through the same terrain piece. I think what I'm going to do with the BattleMaster is I'm going to have the BattleMaster. I'm going to put him here, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run him down this way, and then I'm going to make a decision. I'm either going to go up and put him on this hill where he's got some elevation, like because the enemy's got these 2 kind of peaks here, mountain peaks, or these hills, and yeah, he's going to be able to hide behind them. I think the BattleMaster really wants to be able to getting in as close as possible. It does have the SRM, the PPC, but really, this thing wants to be in close. And we're going to have to close with the awesome that they are bringing. Awesome 8Q is really, really disgusting. And it is just going to fire away with PPCs. Now, especially if it's sat in some water, it could just sit in the water where it's cooling down faster and just be like firing 3 PPCs a turn. you might be able to get away with that kind of water coolant going on. All right. Okay, so he's brought the Swordsman in. Swordsman seems a little bit like the Shadowhawk. Tonnage is it? 40 tons. Yeah, it seems to be a similar thing. It's kind of lighter. I think the Shadowhawk really wants to be shooting from long range to start off with. I want to be just kind of using that to get behind stuff. So I think the Shadowhawk's going to come in this way and it's going to use the jump jets to get up here. So kind of put him on this front line here. Ah, look, he's put the Orion here too. Okay, so he's setting up the majority of his forces in this area here. It's going to be interesting. What we might be able to do is kind of get the warriors kind of around the back and just see if we can distract them by shooting away some of their armor and using the catapult to do some indirect fire. Now, Catapult kind of doesn't want to be moving too much when he's shooting so that he's getting more accuracy bonuses. However, once we figure out where that awesome is, I'll be able to place him so that he's going to be, there's less chance of him being sniped by the PPC. And what we could essentially do is we could just have him in direct firing, and particularly if we've got a warrior or something else spotting. The Shadowhawk or the Javelin would also make a decent spotter here. I'm gonna put the Javelin here too. I don't want the Javelin being shot at. The Javelin really wants to. I think the mistake I made in the last game was committing stuff too quick, and I also had some sort of funny choices, I guess, with some of the mechs that I took. Now the Javelin, he doesn't. These SRM6s are good for stripping away armor, I guess, but you kind of really want them for finishing the job. So I'm going to use him as a scout mech to start off with, which means we're going to be running him this way. He does have a jump pack, and he's got a good one. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 6. So we could jump. I'm just trying to figure out how to get across this river. We could probably jump him in. Here, so he's kind of hidden. And then we could jump him into one of these areas, and then we can just sit him like somewhere like this and just get him spotting for the catapult. Okay, right, we lost the initiative, so we're going to be moving first. And there we go. Look, I think the Swordsman, he's moved this assault gun up this way. Now, how far are we away from this thing here? 16 distance. So he's in PPC range already. Now that's the awesome, by the way. We don't want to be standing still while the awesome's within range of his own PPCs. Because, yeah, he's got 28 heat sinks. I forget how. Have a look at the PPC. PPC's 10 heat, so he can fire 2 per turn. He can actually fire 3. He's going to be generating heat that way. If he doesn't move, he could just stand there basically and just fire 3 PPCs a turn, and that's potentially 30 damage a turn. So we don't want to be moving too much. Let's just change who we're moving first. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move one of these warriors first. So these things want to be moving quick. We've got options to move up and down as well, so because there's a Z plane involved. As you can see at the moment, they're on 1. I don't know if you can see this little one down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these guys. Now, if you click over something that has got some terrain feature like a hill, it will automatically move it will raise you up in the Z plane basically, so that you are keeping on the same kind of relative level. So you'll move up or down depending. Now we're going to be moving quite fast this way. We want to be moving fast, especially if we don't want to be shot by anything essentially. So I think what I'm going to do with these, probably move. Yeah, I don't want him to be too close to anything that can shoot it, because they will get shot down. The warriors, they don't take many hits. Let's move this guy up here anyway. Okay, so he's moved the awesome onto this hill. This is a good position for him. He is also, obviously he's also vulnerable. Now he did run, so his PPCs aren't going to be that accurate at this turn. 16 distance, yeah. So anything over 12 is going to be at long range. He's going to be getting a +4, plus he's moved. Yeah, I think we're relatively safe from him this turn. I think what we'll do is, I'm still going to be a little bit cautious. And I'm going to try and get my own shots off at him with the Battlemaster here. And then what I'll do is I'll kind of move this way up. I think what I'm going to try to do is get round these guys now, because they've started all on this side. They're a little bit closer to me than I'd have liked. I'd like a bit more time to kind of move, but we do need to engage them. The only problem is, the issue I've got is, once you are engaged, it's quite hard to unengage, especially with a slow mech like this. Like, this thing doesn't move very, like, even when he's running, he's not going, he's moving, he can do 6 squares, I think, or 6 hexes. That's about the most that he can do. So, I mean, we could, at this point, kind of start running around and trying to get round him. I found one way that to kind of, you don't want to be facing a really tough series of mechs like this, just fighting them head on. I'm not going to do it with what I brought with me. We don't have the firepower to do that. We've got to use tactics here and get behind them. So what I might do is I might get this Battlemaster up this direction. Now, would this Awesome be able to? Yes, he can. It will be 13 distance as well. So maybe I run up this way. Obviously, the longer you protract the longer the battle goes on, the more chance you have of something getting, a lucky hit and being shot. So you do want to be kind of shooting at stuff as you go, really. Two, 3 hexes. Probably not enough to get very much of a bonus, mind you. He can then turn his body and shoot this way. I might do that and then have him go up that way in the next turn. And then he will be actually. No, he's so high you can still see him. Look, that's interesting. I bet he can't see this square here though. No, that's blocked by terrain. So we would be safe here. Could we see him from here? No, we can't. Okay, so we can't shoot back either. And we've only got 1 PPC. Yeah, that's interesting. Right, let's get this other warrior. I think we're going to try and. Yeah, we'll see if we can draw some fire at the warriors. I'd rather they shot at the warriors, to be honest, than my. And they're unlikely to hit them with these modifiers that they're going to have. So let's get this guy here, and we're gonna move this way. Now, I think here he might be high enough just to avoid, to prevent this modifier for terrain. But we'll see. We're going to move him anyway. Catapult's going to jump, I think. Yeah, let's jump onto here. Want to get him closer, and then next turn we're going to start doing some indirect fire, and we'll use one of these chaps as a spotter. Shadowhawk is also going to jump. Oh, he's only got a small jump jet, hasn't he? He'd be better running. Yeah, he's got 8 running movement. Again, we want to kind of keep him. Get him up this way and then jump up here, I think. Turn. I do need to do some redeployment here, I think. Okay. So the Harasser was trying to flank and turn it a bit too quick, but he made his skill roll. Let's see where they are. So the Harasser moved in. We've got the Awesome just sat on this level. Now the Awesome is actually shooting at the Battlemaster. We want the Battlemaster to turn here, and we're going to fire back. Now, it's 9s to hit. We definitely want to shoot the Awesome. I think, yeah, 11s to hit on everything else, probably. 10s to hit on the Harasser. So let's shoot the PPC. And I don't think we can reach with anything else. Medium laser. No. Okay, so that's done. Now, the Catapult here, he can actually see this. This is good. Okay. PPC, yeah, he can actually shoot with. You can be shot with the PPCs. We're not. It's going to be 9s to hit because we actually jumped this turn. But he stayed still. This guy. So let's get those 2 LRMs in, and that's not going to be generating any excess heat. Shadowhawk. If we just twist this direction, not got anything that we can probably shoot with. Oh no, the AC5. Okay, we'll shoot with the AC, the autocannon 5, and we've got an LRM as well. And the LRM we're going to fire with 2. You can see that some of these mechs, even the medium mechs, they've got some interesting ranged options. And yeah, the Javelin really can't see anything from here. So what we're going to do is go with the Warrior first. The Warriors can't shoot anything. They're facing the wrong direction. So done. Yeah, everything is shooting at the Battlemaster here. The Swordsman's firing. It must be the AC5 from the LRM. He's going to get hit. I think he's going to take some hits this turn. Okay. Okay, so the Awesome fired at the Battlemaster. He rolled an 11 to hit and he hit the left arm, so took 10 armor off. That was unfortunate. The Battlemaster fired at the Awesome. Sorry, the Catapult fired at the Awesome with the LRM, and we actually hit with 14 missiles. This was good. We actually got a decent amount of damage in on this thing. Shadowhawk missed the Awesome, unfortunately. The Swordsman fired the LRM, hit the Battlemaster, and did 2 damage to the left leg. And the Orion fired with the AC-10 and the LRM-15 and missed. Okay. Yeah, the Awesome's actually starting to generate heat because he fired all 3 of his PPCs, look. Okay. Again, we lost the initiative there, so we're going to have to move first. Hang on. Did we lose the initiative there? I forget which round report. There we are. Was I misreading that? So we got a 10, they got a 7, yes. So they won the initiative. It's just, that confused me because I saw them move first, you see. I'm not quite sure what happened. Okay, this Battlemaster, we kind of, yeah, I don't want him taking any more PPCs. Let's move the Warriors now. I think what we're going to do is we're going to try and get the Warriors. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I want. They need to be moving. They need to be kind of fast. They need to be moving plenty of hexes. If we can move an extra. Now this might take a piloting check. Yeah, we're going to need a piloting check because what's happening is he's kind of moving really, really quick and then trying to turn. So he might skid if he fails. Okay, so we managed to get. Where is that Awesome now facing? Awesome's moved. I think he's facing that way, unless I'm misreading that. Let's just have a look at that. Yeah, I think he's turned to face that Warrior. That's interesting. Certainly has. Have a look at the. And he's actually, this is interesting, he's actually facing, his left arm now is facing us, I think. I might be mistaken, but those are his feet, those are his little fists, look. Yeah, he's facing that Warrior. That's a really, really interesting choice. I probably wouldn't have done that. I don't think the Warrior's weapons are that dangerous at this range. I mean, an SRM4, I guess, could do some damage to his armor. Anyway, that is an interesting choice. So, let's have the Shadowhawk. I think we're going to run, no, we're going to jump. Probably just jump onto this here. Let's get the Shadowhawk jumping onto this hill. Okay. Well, did he just move there? I think it must have been the Hetzer. Or was it the Orion? I need to turn off these. By the way, there's a bunch of hotkeys that you can use. Unit labels, Control B. So. Okay, right. I think the Orion's actually turned as well. Yeah, it has. I think what's happening is they're realizing they're getting flanked by these helicopters. They're probably hoping to shoot the helicopters down. Now, I have got to be a little bit careful there because let me just get rid of this now. Keyboard shortcuts, Control K. Yeah, I've got to be a little bit careful. Now, I'm actually feeling a little bit better about just turning this Battlemaster around and just shooting. I don't think. Yeah, the Swordsman's facing this direction. The Awesome might be able to twist and shoot at the Battlemaster if he doesn't turn. I'm just going to stay there. I think we have got some kind of. We shoot there, yeah. We're distance 14. I mean, he could actually move closer. The only problem with him moving closer is then then I'm within medium range of the PPC. Then the Awesome just has to turn around, and then you know this guy's suddenly like he's running away like Brave Sir Robin. So instead, what are we going to do? I think the Catapult now, it's in medium range of that Awesome. I think we stay here and we do some direct fire. I think we can see it. Yeah, we don't even need to use indirect. So Catapult is also going to stay where he is. Yeah, they're all turning to face this warrior. That's really interesting. He's probably seen that, like, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't have done that. Maybe that's a bit of a flaw with the AI. I probably, not just for one warrior. This is not dangerous enough to really... I guess he's trying to protect his armor here. Gotta be a bit careful to, by the way, doing quick maneuvers like this, because you can skid off the edge of the map. Yeah, he's got 2 piloting checks here to make. Oh, he failed one of them, and he slipped 2 hexes, so he's facing the wrong way now. Okay, we should... Right, okay. We moved far enough, I think, that we probably shouldn't get hit. Now, the Flea's jumped in front of this warrior. He didn't literally jump, he ran. So I'm actually going to have the Battlemaster just stay where he is. He's just going to shoot at that Awesome. Oh, look at that. The Harasser just jumped behind him. Wow. Okay, that's changed my plans a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, yeah. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this Javelin, and I'm going to use the Javelin to try and kill this thing fast, because otherwise that Battlemaster's... Oh, I don't think I moved him. Whoops. Oh, never mind. Okay, so warrior attack helicopter. Yeah, no worries. Oh, it did move. Okay. It just didn't give me any confirmation that it had done so. Let's do that first. So we're going to get the Javelin. Now, the Awesome is shooting at the Javelin. Ah, right. I see what he's done. He's turned now. That's sneaky. So he's turned and he's actually shooting at the Javelin. If he if he hits this Javelin is going to die, because he didn't move very much. And usually, I didn't really consider that. That was a mistake on my part. Never mind. Let's anyway. He should be able to get TOS or M6s off at least. The next job we're going to do is we're going to turn this Battlemaster, twist this Battlemaster towards... Oh, yeah, it's going to have to be towards the Harasser, because I don't want to take an AC-20 in the back. Oh no, it's 2 medium lasers. Mind you, that's still 20 damage if he hits, which he's likely to, because we didn't move. Now, he does have rear-facing... He does have a rear-facing medium laser. I suppose what we could do is, let's just have a look at that rear-facing medium laser. He would have to twist this direction. And then... So he could fire with this rear-facing medium laser, and he could also shoot the PPC, which is... I really want to try and take down this Awesome. If we can kill the Awesome, then we've got a good chance of winning the game. But yeah, 2 medium lasers in the back's not good. Okay, let's see what else we can come up with first. Now, the Awesome, it's interesting. That was a smart move by the Awesome, because he's now moved to the position where he's not going to be able to take any rear armor from the from this warrior attack helicopter. Look at the Catapult. The Catapult does want to fire at the Awesome. 6s to hit, which is pretty good. I mean, technically, what we could do is we could actually twist him this way, look, and then we could try and kill the Harasser. But I think while that Awesome's not moving, I think I just want to get... I want to just fire off everything I can at him and just try and kill this quick. The Shadowhawk is probably in AC5 range. But yeah, it might the Shadowhawk might be better off trying to kill Harasser too. Let's get this thing killed fast. Now we jumped and it moved a long way. Ah, yeah, we've not got any chances to hit on that. That's probably not a good idea. In this case, I think I'm just going to go for try and put as much damage into the Awesome as possible. Let's go for the Warriors next. Looks like they're yeah. Okay, one's shooting at the Warrior. This is shooting at the Warrior. Okay. again, we're gonna hit the Awesome, which fired the SRM-4 and the AC-2. And the other warrior is going to shoot into SRM-4 and AC-2 at this assault gun. We'll try and kill this as quickly as we can. Okay, Battlemaster. Ah, now this is interesting. Look, because the PPCs on the right arm, it's got an arc that extends all this way, so we can technically shoot at the Awesome, and we can probably fire with the left arm machine guns at this thing too. Yeah, without affecting, without having to change our primary target, which is a rule I don't really understand all that well, I've got to be honest. In fact, what we could do is we could twist him this way. Twist. Now, I still think that PPC can shoot the Awesome. Yeah, it can, look. So we're going to shoot the right arm PPC, and then we can shoot this thing with the SRMs. Ah, okay. If you declare this shot, the target will become the primary target. This will change the to hit number of the previously declared attacks. Yeah, let's get this thing killed. Let's just kill it quick. Let's get the machine guns on it too. Okay, we're going to push the heat a little bit here. Okay, so the Awesome fired at the Javelin and it missed. Oh, that was really lucky. Look at this. He needed 9s. That would have toasted this Javelin if more than a couple hit. I mean, if could have potentially got a critical hit even with 1, I think, with the Javelin. The armor on it is so weak. The Javelin fired the SRM-6 at the Harasser, and one of them hit 4 missiles, and it actually got a critical hit on the left-hand side, and we gave it moderate motive damage. So -1 movement point, +2 to driving skill rolls. The Flea fired the medium laser at the attack helicopter, but missed. We were lucky there. That was a lot of fire coming in at that warrior. The Catapult managed to get 12 missiles hit onto the Awesome. Left arm, wow, we're really taking the armor down on this left arm here. The other LRM missed, unfortunately. The Hetzer missed with the AC-20 at the warrior. I don't mind it wasting its AC-20 ammo. It doesn't have that much ammo, I don't think. So firing at the warrior is a good thing for me. The Shadowhawk fired the AC-5 at the Awesome. And we needed an 11 to hit. We actually hit. Look, that was amazing. So we did 5 damage on the left torso, and it hit with the LRM too, LRM as well. So we've been really lucky with our dice rolls here. That Awesome's going to be that we could knock it down now. Going to force a piloting check. Weapons 5 for the Harasser laser platform. Yeah, it actually shot the Battlemaster and hit us in the left arm. So we've actually taken a lot of damage on this left arm now. The warrior shot the SRM at the Awesome, miss, but it hit with the AC-2, just plinked away with 2 damage on its left leg. It all helps though. The Swordsman fired at the attack helicopter and missed. And the warrior shot the SRM, hit 3 missiles on the this on the Hetzer wheeled assault gun, and we got major damage, vehicle immobile. Right, so we've immobilized that assault gun. That's great. That thing's out the game now, pretty much. The AC-20 is such a short range weapon. I don't think it's going to be able to, you know, we're not going to go anywhere near it. So that we can ignore that thing now. That was really, really good. Very, very useful. These warriors are pretty decent. We were lucky, right? I think we must have got a critical hit there. Yeah, 20 armor remaining. Yeah, that's right. We rolled a 12, so we actually got a critical hit there anyway. So I mean, look, this thing's got 20 armor. It's really heavily armored, but we managed to immobilize it. So, and that was just with SRM-4. The Orion fired at the warrior. Oh, and it hit with an LRM-5. 9 missiles hit. Wow, it only damaged the rotor. That's interesting. That was some piloting, man. That guy must have so we got 1 damage and we got a little bit of damage to the rotor. But that thing survived. That's amazing. The Battlemaster fired the SRM-6 at the Harasser, and yeah, we peppered it with these small missiles, and we've destroyed it. We got a critical hit on it and killed it. So there we go. We fired the PPC at the Awesome, but we missed. Now the Awesome's fallen. He made a piloting roll and he failed. He needed a 6 and he got a 4. That's great. We can turn around now, and now this thing's destroyed the Harasser. We can actually maybe get a cold shot, see if we can get a headshot on him or something. Well, I think at that range it's going to be difficult, but the Catapult, it's going to right. This Awesome's in big trouble now. Now, it's funny because I was thinking the AI had made a bit of a blunder there, but I actually think that was a reasonable move for it to make by turning that awesome like it did. We've won the initiative, but I think he got unlucky here. So the awesome's now prone. He's probably going to get up. He's not that badly damaged. Let's just have a quick look at him. So yeah, his armor's weakened basically on the left and the right hand side, but more particularly on the left. We want to focus on this side now and see if we can blow his arm off, and we'll take one of those PPCs down. Now I think the PPCs are in the arms. He's also got one of them in the left torso. Okay, so the right arm has got a PPC, the left torso and the right torso have got one. So yeah, the left arm is just a punching fist basically. I think that's how the awesome's supposed to defend itself when you get close, because that small laser's not really, that's good for killing infantry and, you know, for maybe getting critical hits. So let's have a look. Oh, this is, oh, I see what's happening here. I got a bit confused because I saw this thing, but that was my fault. So let's just select the Battlemaster. I think we're just going to keep him there, and he's just going to shoot at. Yeah, we can hit him. Distance 14. Could actually move closer. The only thing is that once that awesome gets up, then he is going to be exposed. However, there are a few moves that you can make from here. He can actually move into these woods. So this would we're gonna get a -1 for moving, but we're actually going to get into medium range. I think this might be a good move here. I don't think we're going to be in laser range now. We're going to be 12. Let's do that. I'm going to start advancing him forward. Now the catapult's going to stay where he is. I'm happy with him where he is. Shadowhawk is... Yeah, we're just going to advance so that we can start shooting at stuff. One, two, three, four. Yeah, move him there. I'm going to present a target that's at least moving. And the javelin, right, I'm not making that mistake with the javelin again. The javelin's got to move. Kind of want to get him closer if we can. It's a really good jump jet the javelin's got. Let's see if we can threaten to flank with the javelin. I wonder if we can run. No, we definitely want to jump. So let's kind of jump into here. And when you jump, by the way, you can turn for free. So you can turn and face whichever direction you want. We just got the 2 warriors to move now. So yeah, we definitely want to move these warriors. One of them did take, yeah, he took some rotor damage. Just on the armor, I think. I'm surprised that that flea didn't kill it, actually. So let's get... Okay, so this is... It's not moving very far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think what we're going to do is we're going to bring these guys round for another pass. So I'm going to try to get them round behind these guys. So I'm going to have to do a piloting roll. We might also be able to kind of break their forces up a little bit if they decide to chase. Now we definitely want to get away from this harasser. I don't know if this thing has got a... I think it has a wheeled assault gun. It probably hasn't got a turret. I'm not sure how I can check. This is just showing you where its firing arc is. So we just need to get out of that firing arc. Let's move him up this way. There we go. Okay. So the awesome got up. Now the awesome's going to be able to actually shoot at this the Battlemaster, but that's okay. Warriors can't shoot, so let's just click done on those. Catapult, we know what we're doing. We are definitely going to be shooting the awesome. Just going to try and pile as much damage into the awesome now as possible. I don't think this is not the best move for him. Like sitting on this hill. I mean, he definitely wants to be shooting at long range, that's for sure. But I think he probably wants to be really advancing with the rest of his stuff to close. He has got an advantage at range, but I think that I have actually got some decent long range weapons here. So yeah, PPC, you're going to fire. I don't think anything else is in range, so that's going to be that. The Battlemaster, Shadowhawk, the AC5 we can definitely shoot at the. I might just twist him, just facing this way. Now, yeah, let's just put all our firepower into the Awesome. If we can take the Awesome down, then, like I say, I think we're going to have a fairly good chance of winning the game. Javelin can't hit anything there. Go. Okay, Awesome fired 2 PPCs at the Battlemaster and missed both. He got really unlucky here. And the Catapult fired the LRMs. Oh, look at this. We got we actually the LRM hit both hit. We got 18 missiles. That's not bad, you know. And actually we got 4 damage to the head. The pilot actually rolled a really low consciousness check and is blacked out. So that's it. That Awesome is out for a bit until that pilot wakes up. And it's going to take a lot of damage on this turn, I expect. The Battlemaster missed with the PPC. The Flea missed the Warrior. Shadowhawk hit the LRM at the Awesome and hitting the left leg. Just only 3 missiles. That's not much damage. But you know, this is what I'm saying about the LRM-5. It's kind of, you know, it's there. It's a bit of a harassing weapon. It's not going to do very much damage ever. Unless you're lucky and you get a headshot, in which case, and you know, something like this happens. Like, look at this. This was an LRM-15, and 4 damage to the head's not insignificant. You know, like if we actually get a headshot now with something like a PPC, we're going to go straight through to a critical hit. But yeah, this is why you want headshots. Look, because if you get a lucky hit here, then you know you can black out the pilot. Now the Awesome's automatically fallen because the pilot lost consciousness, so it's fallen on its side. So this guy's in trouble now. Everything else missed, by the way. The Swordsman and the Orion also. Now the Orion's, if we can kill the Awesome, the Orion's going to be the big target. We lost initiative there, unfortunately. Okay, let's get this Battlemaster moving in, I think. Going to move slowly. He's going to have to move through this water. However, yeah, I think. Do I want to be doing this? Let me think. Can this Orion shoot him? Yes, it can, but there's intervening woods. He's probably going to move as well. Let's move something else first, and then we'll figure out the Battlemaster afterwards. So I'm going to get the Warrior now. Again, moving quite quick. And we're going to see if we can get SRMs in, or, you know, an AC5. But what we could do is we could actually try and get closer to... Have a look at the SRM-4. The SRM-4 is... We need to be 4 hexes away from medium range. I wonder if we can do that. It would involve being rather close. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, that would do it. We could even get to close range. Can't quite get to close range with that one. I do want to take this thing out as quickly as possible. Let's do this. We're going to have to do a piloting check. I think he's passed it. Again, with the other Warrior, we're going to do something similar. Now, the Battlemaster's turned. Why did he do that? He's turned to face with his rear armor towards us. Oh, it might be to protect the head. Because if you remember, the Awesome's got a head in the... I think it's got the head quite close to its... in its center torso, if I remember right. Let's check this. There is a way of doing it. I'm just trying to remember how you do it. You can actually look at the card. No, I'll just leave it for now. Sorry, folks. I'm still getting used to the interface on this game. So I think what we're going to do here is, yeah, we're going to try and get 3 hexes away from the Battlemaster. We're just going to pile some SRMs into it. Come on, don't fairly check. Yeah, okay. So we're going to get two Warriors in close. Let's start moving the Awesome forwards. So we're just going to move him forwards here. We're going to have to take a piloting check so we don't fall over in the water. Catapult's happy where he is, I think. I think he can still see this. Okay, there is intervening woods there now. What about here? That wouldn't be intervening. So I'm going to move the catapult up. We don't want to be running. Now we might even be within. Yeah, now we've moved to medium range, I think, with the LRMs. Oh no, yeah, I think we're doing medium range. So Shadowhawk also wants to move. We've got an Orion now facing that direction with some pretty hefty firepower. So I think what the Shadowhawk's going to have to jump. We want to start trying to get around this way, and the Javelin is going to run. The Javelin doesn't want to be too close to this swordsman. Yeah, he's got 2 medium lasers and an SRM4. We've got to be a little bit careful of that. See if we can, maybe we jump him this way. Then we run around that direction. Okay. All right. Yeah, now we've got the opportunity to make a called shot at the Battlemaster. Now, at the head, we're going to do called shot at the head. PPC. It's 11s to hit. We don't... I don't know. Are we within range of the medium lasers? No, we're not. So it really is just the PPC that we're shooting with. I think I'm not going to aim. I think I'm just going to shoot. It'll be a 4 to hit. I'd rather just hit something. So... although, yeah, the odds kind of change depending on where you're targeting. Let's just have a look to see what... Okay, so... this is his left side, that's his right side. If we made a called shot on the left torso, the right torso, that might be good, because the right torso we can try and get into the internals. We're not going to strip enough armor away. However, we're going to be hitting him with plenty of other stuff. Let's see what the catapult can do here. Yeah, you can't call shot with the LRMs, I don't think so. Let's just pepper him with LRMs here. Javelin actually has got the opportunity to shoot at either the Flea or Swordsman here. SRMs at long range, mind you, we've got 13 shots, but 12s to hit, look, so that's not much use. I don't think I want to waste my ammo like that. Shadowhawk, again, definitely wants to be shooting at the... Okay, can't hit with that, we can hit with the AC, the autocannon. Let's just go to don't aim. I think we're just going to just pile in as much random damage as we can. Actually, no, let's just see what we can... let's see what we can hit here with the called shot. So, right torso 6. Okay, all right, that's worth going for. If we can try... also, right arm. I mean, we could try and blow his right arm off. So yeah, let's try and hit the right arm. It's 6s to hit. Yeah, let's go for the right arm. And then we're just not going to aim with the LRM. And he's just out of range of the SRM, unfortunately. So now we go with the Battlemaster. So I think what we can do is we can do something similar. Try and aim for the right arm. And I think if we do damage the right arm, 4s to hit, so we're going to hit it. We're going to go right through to the right torso. I think that's how it works. Now, we could fire with the medium lasers too at the Harasser, so... 1, 2, yeah, I don't want to raise any heat, so let's just use that one. And then we've just got the Javelin. Yeah, let's just roll the dice then, see if we can hit with those. And finally, we've got this warrior here. Now, the warrior is going to fire the SRM, and then we're going to go for 4s to hit the right arm. Same on the left torso. Let's go for the left torso and see if we can just start chewing through that on that side. Okay. Might have been better off going for the right arm, actually, because we might have got extra critical hits, but bearing in mind that these all hit at the same time. So the catapult fired the LRM at the awesome and stripped away some of its armor. Yeah, we hit with, what was that, 24 missiles. That's not bad. So we just got basically some random damage scattered right across. The right arm's now only on 1 armor. Shadowhawk fired the AC5 into the Awesome, hit the left leg, and then we hit the LRM as well. Hit with the LRM. Now the Battlemaster shot the PPC. It hit the right torso and it's gone into internals, critical hit, taking out 2 of its heat sinks. That's a shame, but that's not bad, I guess. We fired the medium laser at the assault gun and just stripped away some of this, so it's really heavy armor on the front. The swordsman shot the catapult, hit him with 4 missiles. Oh right, destroyed the searchlight on the catapult. I don't know if that's going to affect its hit chances. I don't think it does. That's just at night. Javelin missed, obviously. It was needing 12 to hit there. Now, the Orion fired at the Battlemaster. Okay, so yeah, look, we're behind partial cover, and it actually hit the right leg, but it didn't do any damage. We got 6 missiles hit. We actually took a hit to the head, though, and the pilot's taken 1 damage, Kazimir Chadlakova. The AC2 actually managed to hit the head on the Awesome. I think actually these called shots, I didn't probably call them properly because it looks like it's just doing random damage. But we actually we took another Glenna Amos took another damage. So I mean she's gonna be, if we can kill the pilot, that's that Awesome dead. The warrior attack helicopter, yeah, load of damage across the Awesome. Okay, so the pilot of the Awesome stayed unconscious. I do want to kill it. We won the initiative, so I'd like to. I think that we can win this game if we manage to keep this Awesome down. So yeah, let's start closing in. Now we have got an Orion here, but I'm now starting to threaten their rear. The Orion will be the big one to take down. Now the Battlemaster's got loads of armor, so especially on the front. Its left arm's a bit wounded, but Battlemaster's a decent system. It's still got loads of weapons. It's a zombie mech, which means that you can shoot its arms off and it just keeps coming because it's got weapons in its torso. So let's try to. It's blocked by terrain, but can I hit him? No. But so I can actually just stay here. Oh no, we can't see the. Hang on, the Battlemaster can't hit. I think it's blocked by terrain now. I think it's because we're in the water. This guy, by the way, it's a shame we're not in range because we could just really push the heat in here because he's sat in water. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move him forward and try and get him into closer range. He's going to need some support though because he has got an Orion here. Now, fortunately, we've managed to swarm them. We've immobilized this 1 tank. Oh, that's a good point. We don't want an AC-20 firing at us. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Technically he's in range now. Ooh, that's an interesting thing. Battlemaster's going to be charging straight into this thing here. Let's just see what his view is. His weapon arc is. Okay, so yeah, there's no way about it. We're going to be charging straight into an AC-20. Yeah, that's kind of scary. I think we need to suppress this thing first before I charge the Battlemaster in. So Catapult's probably happy where he is. I don't know. Oh no, he can be shot by the Orion. It's got an LRM-15 and an AC-10. I don't want to keep him still in that case. So let's get him. Move. Yeah. I don't think he's going to get much penalty for moving if he doesn't run. So it's probably going to have to be a jump. Now, I still think he can shoot into here. Then we're going to have partial cover at least. Let's do that. Let's jump forward with the catapult and try and close in. We need to take this thing out, I think. Now, can the Battlemaster shoot that? Yes, he can. Nope, not the Battlemaster. That's the Battle. Elevation -1. Can't shoot that there. Maybe we just kind of move this way and we keep moving, and then we sort of. Yeah, we want to be running. Let's run the Battlemaster this direction, and we'll just try. We're going to take a. He's going to shoot at us with the AC-20, but hopefully we can kind of. The Battlemaster's okay for a minute. I might try and focus on killing this thing down. Once we've destroyed that, then Battlemaster can run in, guns blazing. At the moment, that AC-20 can strip away a lot of armor from the front of the Battlemaster. Like one shot to the center torso, and he's going to have 3 armor left. You know, and it could it can knock him on his ass just from one hit. So yeah, Shadowhawk. We want to get around the side, I think, with the Shadowhawk. First, let's move the warrior. We've got a bit of an advantage now because we've got more units. So the initiative kind of favors you if you've got more units. That's one of the things. That's one of the only kind of little gripes that I think people have about the Battletech system. Let's see if we can get this flea to move by. Okay, we skidded there. Made it that time. No, he didn't make it. Okay, yeah, so he skidded. This warrior attack helicopter skidded here, and he's kind of just. He's actually behind the swordsman. He didn't move far though, so he's likely to get shot down by something. That was unfortunate. A bit of a bad roll. Let's see if we can try and take this flea out. Maybe 2 piloting rolls. Okay, he made it. Yeah, this pilot here is in trouble. Eiichiro Fukuda. He's going to be. He's in trouble. He only moved 3. So anything that targets him now is going to be able to hit him quite easily, I think. Now the swordsman's coming right close to him as well, yeah. That's interesting for us though, because this allows now the Shadowhawk to actually get in. We can get into range with this SRM4 here. So that's 3. 1, 2. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to move the Shadowhawk in. This gives us the opportunity now. Now the Orion can take a shot at him, but the Shadowhawk's moving kind of quick. We might be able to do the same with the Javelin. Alternatively, we can just get behind this flea with the Javelin here and just unload on the SRMs into its rear armor. And assuming we hit, that's game over for that guy. We also jump. Now, when we jump, we get a bigger 2 hit penalty, but okay, that was an unfortunate accident with the warrior there. Let's get that warrior attacking first. Now, actually, it's quite close to swordsman here. So we're actually going to be able to at least unload some SRMs into it first. So let's do that. We'll get this warrior here shooting SRMs in. Oh no, that's the Javelin. We don't want to. That's my. I really don't want to be shooting at my own guy. That would have been really bad. Good job. We've not got friendly fire turned on. Okay, I'm just going to fire with everything we got there. Also, the Javelin is just going to close range at 2 SRM6s. Let's just push our heat really, really high. And then, yes, Catapult. I think Catapult we're going to try to destroy this thing here. Yeah, we'll try and destroy this thing just so that we can. Oh, we can actually fire one of the lasers as well without raising the heat too high. And then the Battlemaster's right. We're just gonna focus everything we can on this, on the Hetzer, and see if we can take it out. I'm gonna go with the medium lasers instead of the SRMs there. 2 on the right turret. Yeah, we're gonna have a turn of running in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna push my heat a little high here. A bit too high. That's a bit too high. PPC 4. 6s to hit on the SRM6. Actually, that might be an idea. Then we'll just fire 1 medium laser, so we're just not getting too much heat. And then we've got the Shadowhawk. Let's have the Shadowhawk just in this way, and we're going to put everything into the rear armor of this swordsman here. Not the LRM. The LRM, I suppose we could. 12s to hit. It's kind of a waste, isn't it? The LRM could actually fire into this. There we go. Okay. When I said this, by the way, I was firing at the gun platform. So, the Warrior attack helicopter fires the SRM, and 4 missiles hit into the Swordsman. Did a fair amount of damage there. 4 damage. AC, the autocannon missed. Warrior attack, second Warrior attack helicopter fired into the back of this Flea. Actually, it's the left side table we're firing into, and we hit with the SRM4, missed with the autocannon. The Flea fired at the Javelin with 2 medium lasers. One hit the left leg. Oh, that's not good. And then we also took some damage with the small lasers to the left leg and the right arm. Hit with the machine gun as well. And Javelin, the Javelin got really missed there with those 2 SRM6s into the Flea. That's a shame. The assault gun needed 9s to hit the Battlemaster, but missed. Catapult shot into the assault gun and hit with one of its LRMs, did some damage. Not hitting the right place though, unfortunately. That can tank a lot of damage, that thing. The Swordsman fired at the Warrior. And yeah, like it manages to hit with the medium laser, hit the left side, stripped away its armor, and then it also got some damage using the SRM on the rotor. Okay, the Battlemaster fired the PPC at the Hetzer, and 6 armor left on the left side. Shot with the medium laser as well. I really want to kill that thing before that awesome gets back up. I do need to kill this thing because it's gonna do a lot of damage if we try and move the awesome in from this position. Sorry for the Battlemaster. Okay, what we got here? Shadowhawk shot fired SRM2 that hit. LRM4 hit the Hetzer as well, and the Orion missed at the Battlemaster. That's lucky. Okay. Now, Swordsman can actually get a melee attack in, I think. Oh no, sorry. Who are we looking at? No, it's the Javelin. The Javelin can actually punch the Flea. Only 8% chance to hit, but with a kick, it's 27. Now I'm not going to do that. That's not good. Okay, the awesome pilot's still unconscious. She needs a 10 to wake up. I don't think she's going to get up for the rest of the game, unless she rolls over a 10. So that awesome's kind of out of the game for a bit. Princess won the initiative here. So what are we going to do? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this Javelin and I'm going to move it in towards the awesome and threaten it. The same with the Warriors. Now this Warrior needs to get the hell out of dodge, I think, because it's way too close. So let's just yeah, that. I want to try and bring it round. 2 piloting checks. Failed 1 and skidded. Okay, that's not good. Come on. Okay. So we managed to move that out of the way. The Battlemaster now, again. This thing's kind of dying. I don't know if we're just going to have to try and run for it, try and get it, try and get close to it. The problem is it will be able to hit me. I think it can shoot there. The alternative is I just try and keep it at long range, but that's not going to be long range. What's the range on the AC-20? It's right. So it's 6. We need to be away from it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to be still going to be long range. I think we're just going to have to run for it. Just try and get in on this side. We're gonna take an AC-20 to the head. I guarantee it. I could just know my luck here. Catapult can be targeted now by the Orion, so I think we're going to move him. No, I'm going to leave it there. I'm just going to continue firing. I think what I'll do is if we can see, can you see that Orion? Yep, you can. Although it's got partial cover. I think I'd like to start trying to hit this Orion too. Although finishing finishing mechs off is probably a good thing to be doing. Okay, we got this other warrior here. I think let's see if we can try and get behind. Yeah, and try and get into the side armor of this here. This is a very aggressive way to use helicopters, by the way. Usually what they do in real life is they kind of sit behind a hill and then they pop up and shoot missiles and they pop back down again. Or, you know, they move from, they plot a mission and they go, okay, well, I'm going to fly this way, attack, and then they're going to go, you know, rather than just kind of flying around in circles like what I'm doing. Because, you know, in real life, you don't want to be losing chopper pilots. It's not very nice. Shadowhawk can get behind this guy, though. This might be an opportunity to do some real damage. Now I don't want that Orion to be able to shoot at me. We could get behind the Orion. That might be. Yeah, I think let's try and kill the Swordsman first, because that's actually got some pretty nasty weapons on it. Yeah, 2 medium lasers and SRM4. Let's run in here and we'll get behind him. Although you just watch the Orion unload everything into my rear. I think that's not a good idea, actually. Yeah, we want him to be moving because the medium, like Shadowhawks is a medium mech, but he has got speed on his side. If we run that far, he's not going to be able to shoot at anything. So maybe we turn that way, and he can turn around and hit this. Okay, that's a bit of a better move. I think that with the amount that you move there, TMM is the movement modifier, so it's going to be a +4 to hit him. I think, you know, that's going to help keep him alive. The problem is he's going to have to turn in the firing phase, and he's going to be exposing his rear armor or his side armor at least to the Orion. Now that Flea's just turned round. Look. We'll remove the Javelin to its side. Okay. What are we going to fire with first? Let's fire with the battle. Let's just get this Battlemaster trying to kill. But we don't even need to worry about this now. We're going to get round it. I think next turn we're just going to run round him. So we don't really need to worry about it. I think it might be better off shooting at the. Yeah, let's try. I don't want to worry about the awesome for the time being. Let's go for this Orion now. Interestingly, the Orion I think is facing this direction, up to the northwest. So have a look at that. Yep. There. Okay. Now this is an interesting situation because right, look at this. We can now get right with the warrior actually can shoot into the back of either of these two. We can actually go for the back of the Orion, or we can go for the back of the Swordsman. I think I'm going to try and kill the Swordsman first. Let's just try and take that thing out. Which leaves the Orion. We go for the Orion here with the Battlemaster. Now we've got 3 heat build up already. I might just go with the medium lasers. I think this is going to be a more reliable way of doing damage. So let's just fire into him with the medium lasers. And also with the SRM6. Okay, there we go. I mean, I don't want to. And then that's going to be 1 extra heat, which I don't want to be spending. And again, oh look at this. Now, 6s to hit with the LRM-15 from the catapult, and that's on the Swordsman. We could try and knock this guy down. I think that might be a good move. And we're just out of range of the lasers, but we could hit the awesome. No, we're not going to do it. Oh, now we could do it. We could actually shoot a couple of medium lasers here at the Harasser. Let's do that. We're going to twist the Shadowhawk, and we're just going to fire the medium laser, AC5, and the SRM2 into the back of this thing. Let's fire the LRM5 as well. And then with the Javelin is just going to unload with 2 SRM6s right into the back of this flea. And that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. Okay. Warrior missed with everything when firing at the Swordsman. The Flea fired a medium laser at the Javelin, missed. Hit with a small laser. We got a critical hit though. We actually got a fired into. Yeah, okay. So the small lasers hit the right arm, stripped the armor away. Center torso got a critical hit, and but there was no effect on the critical hit. That was lucky. Now the Javelin actually took a hit to the head here, and we passed the consciousness check, but 1 damage to Jeffrey Enriquez. Battlemaster fired at the Orion. Hit the center torso with the medium laser. That was it. Yeah, here we go. This is what I feared. Look. So the Hetzer wheeled assault gun actually hit the Battlemaster in the center torso. Did 20 damage. 20 armor remaining. So we're lucky, but we've still got 20 armor remaining. But still, that's a beefy hit. That's why I was being a bit cautious with this thing. And maybe I should have shot at this. But I think we're going to run it. We're going to be able to run around its firing arc this turn. The Catapult fired at the Swordsman. 18 missiles hit. That's going to do 5, 9, yeah, 18 damage by the looks of it. Fired the medium laser at the Hetzer as well. We've almost killed this thing. We might be able to kill this. Swordsman fired the AC5 at the Javelin. Hit the left arm. Got a critical hit on the left arm. Destroyed the armor. Missed with everything. Oh no, the LRM5 hit as well. Just 4 damage to the center torso. And the Shadowhawk firing into the right side of the Swordsman. Hit with the medium laser, hit with the AC5, hit with the SRM2, 1 missile hit. LRM5 missed. The Orion fired with the AC10 at the Battlemaster, and we hit. He hit with the AC10, 10 damage. That's pretty nasty. Also some damage with the LRM15 too. Yeah, the Orion's starting to open up now properly. And then Javelin going straight into the back of that flea, SRM6. We only hit. Oh, that was unlucky. We only hit with 1. 6 missiles though. So stripped away a load of armor. Got a critical hit on the left arm, but didn't actually manage to do any damage. Right. The Battlemaster fell over from that from the amount of damage it's taken this turn. So that's not good. I know he's blacked out as well. Oh no. So yeah, not only did the Awesome have really bad luck blacking out early on, but so did we. Okay, so the Battlemaster's down. And the Swordsman remains standing after all the punishment that one took. Now the Javelin is he can punch. He's going to do 2 punches on the back of this flea. Oh, look at this. So we hit the left arm and we blew the left arm off. That was a punch with the right arm. So that was a good job. Critical hit did no effect. That was the damage transferring into the left torso. So he crushed right through the left arm and pushed into the left torso. But unfortunately, the critical hit didn't do any damage there. But we removed some of the armor on that side. All right. Swordsman's got running quite high heat here, and we actually got the initiative, even though the Battlemaster's down now. So yeah, he can't do anything. He's just prone. Catapult's going to stay where he is, I think, and he can just basically continue raining death down for another couple of turns until he runs out of ammo. Let's get the warrior. I'm going to get the warrior moving behind this Orion, I think. Not that one. Now, I think he can shoot this. Yes, he can. So we're going to try and... this is going to force this Orion to turn, I think. And what we could actually do, just to be really nasty, is we could actually move this other Orion. Oh, okay, this Orion's moving slow now, look. I think it's because he's taken damage to the rotor. So what we might do is instead is just... Yeah, I kind of want to get some damage in on this Swordsman here, so let's move him behind. Oh, that was the Shadowhawk. That's... Oh, silly me. I thought I was using the Orion. Never mind, the Shadowhawk, that's a decent position for him. Flea's jump behind me. What he doesn't realise is I can do exactly the same thing and jump behind him. So let's just jump straight behind him. Now we both jump, so it's going to be quite hard to hit. Let's get... I wanted to kind of go on this side of the Orion. The problem is, if I'm going to do that, I need to be I reckon the Orion might be trying to kill the Battlemaster here, in which case I'm going to try and get behind him. Let's try and get behind him and try and take his attention away from here. The alternative is we try and kill the Battlemaster, the Awesome, while it's on the floor. I don't think she's going to wake up. I don't think Gunnery's going to wake up there. She's got. I mean, she's pretty damaged anyway. Let's try and attack the Orion here. Okay, so this guy can't do anything. So it's done. I'm going to go with the Javelin next because the Javelin's move's pretty obvious. We're just going to fire the SRM. Just fire 2 SRM6 into the back of this flea. The Catapult. Can that thing... Oh, yeah, we're in trouble here. Oops. Uncaught bug. I think we're okay. Yeah, I do think the Catapult here might have to try and kill this thing here. Just so that it doesn't destroy the Battlemaster, because firing at that range with an AC-20 is gonna be a big problem. There we go. Just try and kill this Harasser. Sorry, the Hetzer. Shadowhawk is actually almost behind this guy. Now I don't want to fire with the right or left arm. I want to punch. So I think what I'm going to do is because punching gives you a chance of hitting the head and knocking them out. So let's just fire with the weapons that are in the torso, which is the AC-5, and we got the head, the SRM. Also, we could fire the LRM at the into the Awesome here. To do that, we'll just leave the laser. This is the Warrior. Yeah, Warrior's going to go just straight into the back of this Orion, or into the side of the Orion, to fire those two. And the other Warrior's going to do the same. Okay, the Javelin fired at the Flea. And with the 2 SRM6s, it fired with one and you hit with 2 missiles though, so that was a bit disappointing. The Flea fired at the Javelin and actually did more damage. It hit the gyro with a small laser, so that's probably going to fall over. Catapult fired at the Hetzer and destroyed it. So hit him with the LRMs and all the lasers as well, and yeah, that thing's died. So that's good. We might just be able to save the Battlemaster now. That was important. Yeah, look at this. So the Hetzer did actually fire at the Battlemaster while it was on the ground, and it hit the left leg and did 20 damage to the left leg. Fortunately, we just got horrendous amounts of armor on this Battlemaster. Otherwise, that would have lost a leg there. Really, really lucky. I mean, unlucky that we got hit, actually. He only needed a 3. The Shadowhawk's firing into the back of the Swordsman, or into the side of the Swordsman. Hit with the AC-5 and the SRM-2, right arm and left torso, respectively. Missed the Awesome, though, with the LRM. Swordsman fires at the Battlemaster, hitting the right torso, center torso with the AC-5 and the medium laser. It's just stripping armor away. And the Warrior... the 2 Warriors are unloading SRMs and AC-2s into the back of the Orion, and yeah, not the best results there. He got 2 hits with each, just peppering away, taking some armor down. And the Orion shooting at the Battlemaster here, just stripping away armor basically. We've got a critical hit on the right torso, but there's no effect. Right, so the right torso's got no armor, so we've got to be a little bit careful here. And we, fortunately, the Javelins took a gyro hit, but he's passed his roll for his piloting roll, so he stood up. Okay, Shadowhawk's going to punch, and we've got 72% chance attempts here, and then the Javelin is going to do the same. We're going to try and punch. 27%. What about the kick? Kick's 58. Let's try and kick. Mind you, yeah. Oh, so the Shadowhawk missed with both punches. That's really unlucky. It's quite low rolls there. But we hit with a kick, and we actually got we broke through the armor on the right leg of this Flea, and we got a critical hit on in the internals, but no effect. And the Flea passed his piloting roll. Okay, we lost the initiative again. Now it looks like the Battlemaster is up, so he can actually move now. And I think what we need to do Yeah, this guy is kind of dangerous at close range as well. Look, he's got an SRM-4 and 2 medium lasers, but I'm more dangerous. So I think what I want to do is I want to get close to this Orion now. Let's move. Let's see if we can get it. We need a 5. Oh, he falls again. You Casimir fool. Come on, you can do it. 5s. Okay, you got up this time. All right. So Catapult is going to stay where he is. I think the Shadowhawk is going to try to get round. We can't quite jump. We could actually get the. What we could do now is, yeah, I think the Awesome is getting up anytime soon. I think Glenna Ames is out for the count unless she rolls a 10 or more. So I mean that is possible. I don't want the Awesome getting up, I'll be honest with you, and I do feel like I should try and kill it as soon as possible. They're not that easy to kill though. I might be better off trying to take out this moving, this target here. So let's just try and get around the back of this Swordsman. Now, Warrior just turning around here. We're just going to shoot into the back of this Orion again. Okay, that's... Okay, the Flea's turned that way. I think the Javelin here, we're just going to turn here. Ah, now this is on a level below. Oh, we could do a death from above. That could be quite fun. So death from above is where you basically use your jump jets and you jump in. There's only a 41% chance to hit. Now you do a lot of damage to yourself doing this, so it's not always with light mechs. It's not really the best idea usually. To be honest, we're better off just turning around and then just unloading the SRMs into it. Okay, so yeah, this Warrior is probably going to stay where it is. We could also, yeah, I think I'm going to keep firing away at this at the Orion, so let's just keep him there. Okay, I was unlucky that the Battlemaster fell over again. It took 5 damage to the left arm, and that's I actually got a critical hit, but managed to avoid any damage. Okay, let's fire with these 2 Warriors. I'm going to go into the back of the Orion here. So let's get those done. The AC2 is struggling to hit from that range. It's just too close. Catapult probably wants to be shooting again. Hang on a sec. Just hit the wrong button. Oh, minimap unit and display. There we are. Sorry, I just hit the wrong key on my mouse. So yeah, I'm going to fire at the Swordsman here. I think. Mind you, if we fire at 8s to hit, the Swordsman's 6. Let's try and knock this Swordsman down if we can. And then we can just fire another couple of shots into the Awesome while it's on the ground. Let's fire 1. I don't want to push the heat too much. We're going to have to move the catapult soon. It's almost out of ammo. Okay, Battlemaster's getting in. So we've got SRM-6. Let's fire the SRM-6 and we'll fire the medium lasers. Yeah, we don't want to push any more heat. That'll do. Okay, and then we got the Shadowhawk. Why is it doing it? No. I want to be aiming here. So again, I think I'm going to punch rather than shoot with the medium laser. So just fire with these torso weapons. Okay, and this guy is just going to use these torso weapons, missiles, and just going to unload into him. All right, the Warrior attack helicopter fired into the back of the Orion, did some damage. 2 missiles hit and missed with the AC2. Flea attacked our Javelin. Critical hit on the hand, destroyed the right arm. That's unlucky, but fortunately we don't really need the right arm anyway. This is a zombie mech. All its weapons are in systems are in its apart from the punching capability, of course, but they're all in its torso. We got a critical hit on the center torso. Yeah, the Javelin's taking a lot of damage here. I wasn't expecting this Flea to last as long as it has. The Warrior attack helicopter's firing into the back of the Orion again, just doing a load of damage. The Swordsman shoots at the Javelin. Oh, it's got a critical hit on the engine on the standard gyro. I think that Javelin's in big trouble now. But the catapult fired the LRM-15 at the swordsman. 9 missiles hit. Oh, look at this. And we got a critical hit on the engine, and it was destroyed by the engine destruction. So the swordsman's out. That was great news. And we shot the Awesome as well, did some damage to it while it's on the floor. The Battlemaster shot at the Orion. Medium laser hit the left leg. Orion shot the Battlemaster and hit with the AC-10. Missed with the LRM-15. Shadow Hawk fired at the swordsman but missed, but that doesn't matter because it's dead now. And the Javelin. Oh, look at this. The Javelin fired the SRM-6s. It hit with one SRM-6, 4 missiles hit, and it started getting critical hits into the internals. Two crits on heatsink. We damaged. We got a critical hit on the right arm as well. Critical hit on the upper arm and the shoulder, and then we destroyed its right leg. So that thing's going to go down. Javelin failed because the gyro is destroyed. So the Javelin's on the floor now. But Jeffrey Enrique managed to survive. Got some damage, and the Flea also is automatically going to fall over, and it fell onto its rear torso, onto its back. Then I'm kind of onto its back, I think, also onto its right leg, and then yeah, it fell on its rear, and it lost a small laser. Okay, and the pilot took some damage too. Okay, so those two light mechs are kind of out. I think we've got to look at the state of our Battlemaster. I think. Oh, we've lost the initiative again. That's unlucky. So let's have a look at this Battlemaster. Now, yeah, he's lost an arm. His right torso arm is out. Oh no, hang on. Has he actually lost an arm? No, he just lost the armor on his arm. Hang on, is that the left arm yet? Yeah, it's still there. I'm still reading how to read this thing. But yeah, the Battlemaster's looking a bit beaten up. It did take an AC-20 to the chest. Let's think how we're going to do this. Right. I think we're probably, yeah, look, the Flea's just, the Flea is ejected, look. I think we're going to do the same, actually, with the Javelin. I think getting up is going to be, I don't think it's possible. Yeah, we can't get up. So I think we're going to, maybe I won't do that. I won't eject because it damages, I don't know if it damages the mech. I'm just going to leave him prone. Not that it really matters, but in a campaign it might. Catapult is going to stay where it is for one more turn, I think. Or maybe I'll start moving in. Yeah, I'm going to move in with the Catapult now. Start getting closer. The Warriors are going to... think about this. Maybe the Shadow Hawk is going to start stomping on that. Yeah, I'm going to start stomping onto the Awesome here, I think. 2. Yeah, I think that's level 2. So let's jump up there. I'm going to turn face that way. How much would a death from above do? 100% damage. It's going to do as much damage to me as it will to the Awesome. I'm not going to do that. Fun as though it might seem, I think we're better off just stomping up and down on him. So, right, the Awesome's going to get in, and we're going to move. The Battlemaster's going to move into this Orion now. And yeah, so the Orion's staying where it is, and we're just going to keep those Warriors where they are firing to. Okay, so the Princess ejected, and the pilot blacked out. Okay, firing time. Let's get the Warriors just firing into the back of the Orion again. Wow, this is another long video, guys. Sorry about this. I'm going to have to remember that Battletech takes a while. Let me know in the comments, by the way, whether you would prefer me to break these up into shorter videos, or whether you prefer the longer one. I'm a bit ambivalent one way or the other on it, in all honesty. It doesn't really make any difference to me when I'm watching other people, because I'm happy to kind of restart a video halfway through. I know some people don't like that, though, so just please let me know in the comments how you feel about that, because it's really, really helpful for me to have a bit of feedback. Shadow Hawk. Let's... Oof. Yeah, we're going to shoot the head. Medium laser. Shoot with that. And we're just going to fire into the... That'll do. Into... we're going to fire the SRMs just generally. Okay. Battlemaster's going to twist to face the Orion. Now, we've got both I think we've still got both functional arms. What we're going to do is we're going to punch... because the Orion's still in a pretty good state. I really want to start trying to get some hits. Now, let's go in with the left torso weapons. So 2 medium lasers, then we've got two medium on the right, and then we've also got an SRM6. This is going to do some damage, I think. And we're leaving our arms free. Now, we could potentially fire with the machine guns and the PPC, but the PPC is going to have an attack penalty. Machine guns aren't going to do much damage at this point in the game, so I'd rather punch. And the Battlemaster can probably trade well with an Orion, I'd say. Orion's also got a lot of armor, to be fair. And here comes the catapult. Now the catapult is just going to be firing lasers this time. Yeah, let's just fire into this right torso and see if we can hit it there. Okay, so the Warrior's firing into the back of the Orion. 3 missiles hit. Hit with the AC2 as well. Weapons fire for the Warrior. The other Warrior again. These guys are stripping away a lot of armor from this Orion. They're doing quite a lot of damage. I think the Orion's going to go down if it takes any more damage. At least it's going to force a piloting check. The Shadowhawk fired at the awesome medium laser AC5 and SRM2. And we actually got a critical hit on the PPC, and we blew off its right. We destroyed the right torso, so the right arm was blown off. It's lost its PPC in a heat sink. Yeah, this thing's not going to get back up now. The Orion fired at the Battlemaster, hit with the AC10. Wow, big damage there. 10 damage to the left torso. Then we hit with the medium. It hit with the medium laser, and it went straight through to the critical hit on the left arm, and destroyed the machine gun, or critical hit on the machine gun in the shoulder. That might make it so that we can't punch back. Got a critical hit on the left leg, no effect. That was lucky. And the SRM missed. Okay, we were quite lucky there with the return fire from the Orion, I think. The Battlemaster fired the medium laser, so we hit the center torso, missed with the other one. Okay, we're just stripping away armor again on this Orion. It's still got a lot of armor left. Hit with the SRM. Oh, we hit the. Oh, right. Okay, we hit in the head though with the with one of the missiles from the SRM6. Did 2 damage to the head and damaged the pilot. So right, we want to get more head hits on the pilot if we can. If we can kill the pilot, the mech goes down. The catapult is firing away at the awesome. Hit on the left arm, on the right torso, center torso. Yeah, just doing doing damage to this thing. Now, the Battlemaster stayed up from the damage it took, and so did the Orion. Right, now we're going to start seeing some melee attacks. So we're going to punch. Oh, it's... okay. Shoulders destroyed on the right arm. I wonder if I can kick him. Would that be better? 72%. It's going to do 17 damage. The only problem is if we fall, we're in big trouble. If you miss a kick, you can fall. 9 damage using the punch. I'm going to kick. I'm going to roll the dice here and let's see if we can kick. And the Shadowhawk is going to punch the... We're going to punch the immobile awesome. So yeah, this is on a higher level. I didn't see that. All right, the Orion kicked. The Orion kicked the Battlemaster, damaged some of the internals. Wow, this left leg is almost gone on the Battlemaster. And the Battlemaster missed his kick. The Shadowhawk punched the right torso of the awesome and did damage on the right torso and the center torso. Okay, and the Battlemaster stayed up. So the Battlemaster's still going. He's going to go for another round at least. And again, we lost initiative. Catapult's getting in close now. Catapult's pretty formidable at close range too. So I think we're just going to turn... What are we going to do here with the Battlemaster? Could kind of disengage him. And get this Orion to turn his rear and like his weaker armor towards us, and then we could jump in with the rest because we've got a Shadowhawk, we've got a Catapult. This is actually maybe a decent idea. Now we've got to look at the armors on our the right arm, left arm's gone, right torso's gone. Yeah, this Battlemaster's in big trouble. Can we actually just charge at him? No, we can't because he's got to be done with movement. Okay, let's move the Warrior first then. In fact, no, let's move the Catapult. But we'll just, we've got this prone guy. Let's just drop him first. Who's he moved? Probably move the pilot that turn. So yeah, let's get the warrior. I think what I'll do is with the warrior, we'll move it. We'll move it above here. We're just going to. Okay, so the Orion stayed there. Right, we're going to get the Battlemaster behind him. Look, and we're going to kick him in the head. That's my plan. So he's turned to face the catapult, which was an interesting choice. Maybe what we can do is try and keep this guy. We just run straight up to him. The catapult's got reasonable armor. Look, 24, 19, and 15. Yeah, I think. Where's his armor weakest? On the left, I'd say. Maybe if we run down the left side. Now, can the catapult twist? I can't remember if it can or not. I forget. Maybe we try and keep him sort of away. By the way, I'm going to win this now, but I'm trying to, because I'm building up to play a campaign of this, okay? And I think that if you guys like this enough, do you think it's worth me playing an actual campaign through? I will do. In which case, I want to get used to not taking unnecessary damage. So that's kind of why I'm playing a little bit more cautiously than I perhaps normally would. I don't want to get too close with this catapult. Now I might not even be able to shoot him here. Okay, he's got partial cover. The Orion, yeah, also again partial cover. Okay, Shadowhawk. Yeah, we're going to miss with the death from above there, I think. It's always tempting to do that because it just sounds so cool, but I think in practice it's generally not great. Okay, maybe we just jump in with some close range attacks, or alternatively, could just walk here, try and get some rear shots in on the back of this Orion. Probably a smarter thing to do. Okay, so the Awesome actually got up. Oh, interesting. The Awesome's back up now. Ooh, game just got interesting again. So first of all, let's just move that. Now the Warrior, one that's kind of sat here, is just going to fire into the back. Maybe we want to take this Awesome down. We've also got the Orion though. Now the catapult can get some rear, like 4 medium lasers into the rear of this. Yeah, like look, the right arm is gone. Which was the right arm. Yeah, it's only got one piece of PC and it puts small lasers left. I'm not so worried about that actually now. So let's get the Warrior just shooting in onto into the back of the Orion. And we've got the Battlemaster. Now the Battlemaster, again, I want to start doing some melee. So we're going to face these guys here. And we're gonna punch away. But first we're going to shoot with the SRM-6 and the medium lasers. Yes. Yeah, and I'm not going to push the heat because we do have an Awesome to deal with too. Now the catapult's going to fire at the Awesome. There's no doubt about that. So it's just going to unload into there. And then we've got another Warrior. The Warrior is also going to shoot into the... Oh, sorry, this is the Shadowhawk. My bad. Need to make sure I'm checking this because I might fire the SRMs into this Awesome here. Okay, and then we got the Shadowhawk, and the Shadowhawk's going to shoot at the Orion, I think. Although we got the vulnerable rear. Have we got through the armor on that side? This is his left side. Okay, so his left torso is still looking pretty well armored. We might be able to kill his left arm. Worth it. No, I think I'm going to go for the Orion. Let's see if we can knock him down. That would be good. Might as well fire the LRMs from close range as well. Okay, so the Warrior attacked the Orion, hit the SRMs, stripped away a load of armor in the center torso and right torso. And that's the rear armor too. The Awesome shot the PPC at the Battlemaster, hit the left arm, and it destroyed the left arm actually. Wow, okay. So Battlemaster took a lot of damage there. It actually took 17 damage. PPC went straight through the section, look. Wow, amazing stuff. The Battlemaster fired into the Orion, hit the medium laser on the right rear torso. Yeah, just a couple of medium lasers hit. Everything else missed, unfortunately. That was a bad roll there with the SRM6. Catapult's firing into the back of the Awesome. Did 20 damage, which this is why the Catapult's great, right? Once it's fired all those LRMs, it can kind of like get into range, and then 4 medium lasers, and it's got the heat sinks to be able to you know, fire them all and not worry about it. Yeah, so we did a load of damage here on the Awesome. The Orion fired at the Battlemaster, got a critical hit on the right torso. This Battlemaster is hanging on by the skin of its teeth now. We got a shot in on with the AC2 from the Warrior on the Orion, and the Shadowhawk completely missed everything. And the Awesome stayed up as well. Okay, so yeah, the Awesome is still going. So now I think we're gonna try and kick. We've got 72% chance, or we could punch. The punch is only 41. I'm gonna kick with the Battlemaster here. I'm gonna try and kick the Orion and see if we can kick him down. Okay, we actually kicked him in the right leg to strip some of his armor away, but he stayed up, unfortunately. I'm gonna grab a glass of water. Okay. Round 11. Let's hope this is the last round. We actually won the initiative this time, which is good news. So the pilot would have moved first. Let's just move this Javelin. Okay, Catapult, I think, is going to run in. So this is going to get into close range. Make sure that we can shoot at that Awesome. Yes, we can. And then we've got a Warrior. Okay, so we just moved up one hex and turned. The second Warrior is probably just going to stay where it is. No, it's not, because we've got the Awesome. So I'm going to turn behind that Awesome. Okay, the Awesome's moved now. Oh, it's trying to. I think the Awesome's trying to escape. Yeah, I think he's run. So Battlemaster here then. We don't want him to get away. Let's just turn and face that way. We'll try and kick him as he goes and see if we can kick him in the head. The Shadowhawk is going to try and get in the way. So let's see if we can. We don't want to be too close to that Awesome though. Can't quite jump. Okay, he's not moved yet, so it's not letting me do a death from above. We've moved everything now. So yeah, let's get this guy moving up this way. Okay, so he's moved. So he actually moved, and he's actually behind the Battlemaster now, which is interesting. Okay. Oh, the Warrior can't hit him. That Warrior can't. Oh, so he's actually sheltered. Looking this, he's jumped down here. He's 2 levels down, so he's kind of sheltered. What can we hit with? So actually, we can't hit with very much here. Oh, this is a bit of a mistake on my part. Okay. Let's. We're going to try and hit this Orion here. Now we could hit with a PPC, or should we just go with the close range stuff? In fact, I might just try an Alpha Strike with everything that we've got. And I'm just going to forget the heat. Let's just go for it. We're gonna overheat here, probably shut down, but I want to try and knock this guy down and take him out. Battlemaster's in a bad way anyway, but hopefully we don't explode. I've actually exploded from heat before, and you don't want to do that. That's not good. Okay, Shadowhawk is going to twist and face this direction. Yeah, again, let's see if we can. He's running away. The Awesome's running. Let's try and kill the Orion now. So, and then we'll try the LRM2. And we've got. Okay, we can get some shots in at the Awesome as well with this helicopter. With the 2 helicopters. There we go. Okay, the Battlemaster unloads on the Orion and just it just strips away armor from various places. Just left arm, left leg, right leg, just all over the place. Look, we actually got a critical hit on the left arm, but didn't no effect. Now the Battlemaster's probably going to shut down from that heat. The Shadowhawk fired at the Orion 2 and hit with the SRM. Didn't really do much damage. The Awesome fired the PPC at the Battlemaster but missed. Got a critical hit with the small laser. Warrior attack helicopter fired at the Awesome, hit the rear table, did a critical hit on the center torso, but we're unlucky. And then damage transferred right through to the rest of it and just stripped away a load of armor. The Warrior attack helicopter, the other Warrior fired into the Awesome, critical hit on the left arm and on the center torso. Again, stripped away loads of armor, but didn't really manage to do much damage. These Awesomes are just ridiculous. The amount of armor they've got is incredible. The Orion fired at the Battlemaster, and it's got a critical hit on the two medium lasers on the right torso. Okay, the Battlemaster stayed up, and so did the Orion. These are two massive, scary battle mechs. Okay, we're going to kick the Awesome with the Battlemaster. 91% chance. We kicked him in the left torso. We got a critical hit, but we think we've been really unlucky with our crits. Really, really unlucky this time, and the Awesome stayed up, unfortunately. Okay, Battlemaster's got lots of heat, but not enough to force any problems. Now he's not going to be able to move very far or do very much this turn, I don't think. Let's just get that Javelin there. Let me think about this. We want to try to. I think the Awesome's going to try and escape. I do feel that's what he's doing. Sorry, this is the wrong guy. I'm trying to move the Shadowhawk here. Apologies, folks. I do try to explain what I'm doing, but sometimes that's level 2, so he's on level 1. I think we need to jump down. Here, death from above might be really good, but yeah, we can't do it because it's not moved. Yeah, let's see if we can discourage this Awesome from turning around. Okay, the Awesome has moved and he's turned around. Look, that's interesting. So I don't know if he's going to run. He's just trying to. He's got his back to the wall, so to speak. Now the Battlemaster's got 6 heat. We are kind of damaged. I think what I might do is let's get the Catapult. Catapult's just going to get up here and he's going to unload into the back of this Orion if he can. We're gonna go all in on this Awesome, and the Shadowhawk. Yeah, death from above's not looking good, so let's just jump behind him. We're just gonna hit this rear armor. We'll do the same with the Warrior. Okay, the Battlemaster's gonna we're just gonna fire with everything we got now. I think he's lost both of his arms. Lost one of his arms, so we're just going to be firing with these weapons here, the torso weapons. You shoot with the rear weapon here too, but I'm not going to. Wow, yeah, look, he's lost part of his torso, so that's all he's got. Let's just do that. Suppose we could fire with PPC, but it's only 10% chance. Sorry, it's only 16% chance to hit. I'm not going to do that. Catapult is going to fire point blank range right into this Orion, and we've also got the Warrior shooting into him as well. So the Shadowhawk, I kind of just want to attack with the torso weapons here because I think what I'm going to do is, and the head weapon, I think I'm going to punch him, try and punch this Orion. And we've got this last Warrior that's just going to be shooting. He's going to have to go for the Orion 2. Okay. Battlemaster's shooting the Awesome. It's blown his left arm off. And we've got a critical hit on the left arm as well. Yeah, this point blank range stuff's good. Look, we got a critical hit on the engine and on the standard gyro. This is on the. Oh, sorry, my bad. Let me try that again, guys. The Battlemaster's firing at the Awesome, blew its left arm off, got a critical hit on the left torso, but no effect. The Catapult was unloading with his medium lasers at close range, and we destroyed the left arm on the Orion, and then we got a critical hit on the center torso. So 2 critical hits on the engine and 1 on the standard gyro. That guy's going down, I reckon. The Awesome fired the PPC at the Battlemaster but missed. Now the small laser did a critical hit but didn't do any damage. SRM fire, the warriors attacked at the Orion but only minor damage. Shadowhawk missed with everything. The Orion fired at the Battlemaster, mostly missed by the looks of it. Did get a critical hit through the internals but no damage. The Battlemaster, yeah, it hit with the SRM, but the Battlemaster was partly behind cover. And the warrior fired into the Orion, hit on the left leg. All right, the Orion's gone down. He's taking too much damage and he's fallen. Okay, I think we've got this, guys. I think this is about. I think what I'm gonna do is here. I'll carry on for another couple of turns. This is getting quite a long video, so I could actually. I think the bot would give up at this point if I asked it to, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and just keep going. So I'm going to kick the Awesome in the head, and the Shadowhawks are also going to kick the Orion. So yeah, the Battlemaster kicked the Awesome in the left torso. It transferred to the center torso. 20, yeah, did a critical hit but no damage. Well, it did damage, but it didn't do no critical. And the physical attack for the Shadowhawk kicked the left leg and yeah, damaged its left leg. But the Awesome stayed up. The Orion's now at 19 heat, so the Orion needed a 6 plus to avoid shutdown rolls, and 11 avoids shutdown. Okay, so and he almost got an ammo explosion as well, and he avoided that. That was lucky. He needed a 4 plus though, so that was from the heat. The Orion basically just like pushed his heat right up that time. We've won the initiative. I think that what we're going to do is we're just going to carry on. So I'm just going to keep the Battlemaster here. The Orion's on the floor. Let's jump in the catapult. In fact, I might. We could probably death from above with the catapult on though. Not going to let me because he's not finished moving yet. He might get up. He's not unconscious, so I guess that's what it is. Okay, the warrior's just going to get behind. Second warrior's just going to move this direction. Just threaten him. The Battlemaster's going to stay where he is. Charge. Okay, he's not finished his movement. That's I think, yeah, the Awesome's nearly dead. I think we go for the Orion. I think it's probably the best bet. So let's just turn the catapult, and we can just get in a stomping match. Okay, so the Shadowhawk's still prone. Sorry, the Orion's still prone, but he's turned to face the Shadowhawk. So I think Shadowhawk should probably move. I'm gonna get behind him. Okay. Oh, the Orion tried to get up and he fell, and then he got yeah. So he tried to get up and he fell. That's why he turned. And the Awesome's gone. The Awesome's fled. So we're nearly done, guys. So the Battlemaster's actually going to turn the face this way. Oh no, he's not going to be able to turn the face that way, so we can fire with our rear guns. And fire with that one. I think that's the only weapon he's got left on the rear. Yeah. Okay, we've got the catapult here. It's just going to fire with its torso medium lasers. And then the Shadowhawk is going to do the same. Going to unload everything we've got. Now, this warrior doesn't look like anything. This one can. Going to hit the Orion on the ground. I think this Orion's going to go down this turn. So, the Battlemaster fired at the medium, fired at the Orion, actually got a hit in. Critical hit, didn't do any damage. Catapults, we got a critical hit on the medium laser. Again, stripping away a load of armor on the right arm. It's firing into internals. Got kind of unlucky there. Shadowhawk firing the medium laser at the Orion. Critical hit on the left leg. Okay, we blew off the right arm as well. And the warrior is just stripping away more armor. Okay, now we've got stomping time. So let's kick. We're going to kick with the catapult. And we're going to kick with the Shadowhawk. And they both missed. And they both stood up. Okay. Orion's still at 22 heat. He's not going to be going anywhere. We've won the initiative too. So let's just get this. I think what we'll do is we'll move Move the Shadow Hawk here so that we can get the BattleMaster over here. Catapult's going to say where he is. Get the warrior in it closer. Maybe we get the, hang on, the warrior's medium. Yeah, minimum range to the AC 10 is, AC2 is 4. But it's the SRM we want to use. So it failed the piloting roll, look. So he skidded. Yeah. Okay, he's facing that way, that's okay. Okay, so the Orion's ejected, look, he realised that he wasn't going to be able to win, and he's ejected. So that's it. I think that is game over. So I'm just going to declare victory. Oopsie. Come on, Ben. Oh. I'm sure it was victory. Oh no, it might be. Oh, it's victory password. Ba-dum-bum-bum. We just have a look at these commands here. Thought it was victory, but I haven't set a password, so. Oh, that would be the problem. Pretty sure there wasn't a password, unless I've set one accidentally. I'm not going to put my password in, so let's just kill him. Yeah, he's gone. Guys, I think I'm just gonna end it there. That should have. I don't know why it's not doing this. Usually, this is just what you do. It should. I think if we just go to done and done and done, good. Say that we've won. Yeah, we go. So Team 1 has achieved all required victory conditions. So there we go. Let's just have a look at the aftermath. So survivors are the BattleMaster, Catapult, Shadowhawk, Javelin. We didn't actually lose anything. That was really that was well done. I think they lost. The Awesomes crawled away, but I mean we would chase this guy down. He's dead. Like, I think if I was playing a campaign and that guy got away, I think I'd probably just mark him as killed. You can do that, by the way. You can kind of just go in and change stuff as you like. I'd probably mark him as killed because I don't think he'd be able to escape. He'd be able to kind of jog off. But we've got these warrior attack helicopters, plenty of ammo left. We've got a Shadowhawk that's basically undamaged. The Catapult was basically undamaged. They'd have been straight after him, and he's not going to get away. He would have given up. I think he'd have ejected, or he'd have just like given up. So the graveyard contains a Harasser. He was killed by the BattleMaster. Catapult killed the Hetzer in the end. Catapult killed the Swordsman. See, these things do work, man. The Catapult C1 is really, really good. And then we got the Flea died and the Orion died. They're both ejected. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Wow, it's just over 2 hours. So yeah, not bad going. I love this game. I think it's so good. I really want to find some people to play against in multiplayer because I think the bot is decent. Like it puts up a good fight, and but I'd like to play against some real players. So if anybody is interested and they want to play, hit me up, man. There's a fair chance that I'll find some time at some point to be able to do some multiplayer with people. I've got a couple of my buddies who are on about doing it too. But yeah, just I hope you enjoyed that, and let me know what you think as always in the comments below. Like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and I will catch you next time. Take it easy.